It's the National Football.
Entering. Super Sim is select. And slow it. Jump. Slot. End of game.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go from LA. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
2nd and 8. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot at the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Rams will take possession. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They motion Kupp over right. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Stafford from the gun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Stafford back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He stays up. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They just get the play off. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And this one does not go far. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running back sent in motion. Third and short, here's Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams headed out to the field now. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 30 on second down. He'll get this to Cup. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Stafford now. Completes beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams with the football. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. To throw, Stafford. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will go on offense. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Purdy on 1st down. Into the hands of Samuel. Complete. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Darius Williams on the tackle.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Stafford now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 38. He lobs it up, looking deep to the... That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. That is the halfway point here on Thursday night. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. second down coming up.
Isn't anybody on the field defensively who sees it better vision than these safeties? So he looked around, I'm going to guess, and decided the best read was to call my own number on that blitz. And a lot of times he'll get the benefit of the doubt, especially, Kate, when he finishes a play like that.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, Purdy. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound fun. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was third and extra long, and now it's fourth and forever.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams now on first and 10. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Finds a man right side. Touchdown, LA! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up.
Entering /super up pop-up menu. Entering settings. Skill level. Entering settings. Skill level. Entering settings. And Super Sim is selected. Jump for end of game.
Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Samuel now to return it. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So here come the 49ers on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Purdy. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They kick the running back in motion. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
The back grabs it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Oh, surprise give to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across, touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important...
Entering slash
Any
super sim
NFL
screen
offense
super sim. Entering play. Skill level option. Entering settings. And entering
the red
play
zone.
call.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many
categories. You have
conventional
15
plays, really. There's
options
only
and
so many
size only
reps you can
selected.
get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a
Entering
wide
play
receiver who
call.
can run like a running back,
There are two
it presents a
categories.
whole
You
other
have
set of
3
issues for
options. Above
defenses.
left is
Volley
selected.
set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. A nice return, but what a hit we
Entering
had at the
play
end of
call.
it.
Coach suggestions.
First and
There are
10 now
6
from the 30.
categories.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He's got a man left. He's got to gain a 6 there. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. We've reached the end of the...
Entering play call. Coach
After a good
suggestions. There
pickup,
are
they've
6
got 2nd and 4.
categories.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until
Entering
he's
play
got a
call.
huge
Coach
gain and a
suggestions.
first
There are
down.
6 categories.
They go with Williams on the counter. And that tackle stops him after a solid
Entering
gain.
play call. Coach suggestions.
2nd and 6
There are
coming
6
up here.
categories.
Another run for Williams. Breaks the tackle, still going. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice
Entering
gain.
play call. Coach suggestions.
And they've got
There are 6
themselves another first and 10.
categories.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. Thought he
Entering
had a
play
touchdown
call.
there.
Coach suggestions.
Second down
There are
coming
6
up.
categories.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And that run very short, only getting to the
Entering
27.
play call. Coach suggestions.
And the
There are 6
49ers in a nickel
categories.
set. Third down coming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll throw it. He throws a bullet to the set.
And pop-up menu. Entering settings. Skill level. Entering settings. Skill level. Entering settings. Skill level. Entering settings hub. Entering play now screen. You have entering
that's gonna
play
be
call.
brought in.
Coach
Touchdown,
suggestions. There
LA.
are 6 categories.
The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it.
Entering play call.
And he'll have it
Special
up to about the
teams.
23-yard line on the play. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll
Entering play
tackle him
call.
shy
Coach
of the 35.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
All at
You
the
have
33
15
for first down.
options. Empty-ended
Now the
goes
49ers
selected.
getting set to go on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he's tackled after gaining a
Entering
handful.
play call. Coach
Halfway to the
suggestions.
marker.
There
It's
are 8
2nd and 5.
categories. You have 15 options. Inside post out is selected.
Here's Purdy to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Entering play
It's a
call.
33-yard
Coach
gain and a fresh set
suggestions.
of
There are 8
downs.
categories.
They've
You
got
have
3
15
timeouts and the
options.
2-minute warning
Full out
left
is
for them.
selected.
We've got 1st and 10. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to take this in for
Entering
the
play
San
call.
Francisco
Coach
touchdown.
suggestions. There are 8
The
categories. You have
49ers
15
have cut it to a
options.
3-point
That
game here in the
selected.
4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the
Entering
49ers
play
cut the
call.
lead down to
Normal.
just 2.
There are 3
We're
categories.
down to a
You have 3
2-point
options.
difference as
Left
they
is
send the
selected.
kick away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down to end that return
Entering
as we've
play
reached
call.
our 2-minute
Coach
warning.
suggestions. There are 6
They'll get this drive
categories.
started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there.
Entering play call.
Now just 4
Coach
seconds after our
suggestions.
2-minute
There are
warning.
6
We've got another pause.
categories.
Timeout taken by the defense.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And the defense is
Entering
all
play call.
over this one
Coach
for a big
suggestions.
loss.
There are 6 categories.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's caught behind the line
Entering
for a
play call.
loss.
Coach suggestions.
Now
There are
whistles
6
and a timeout taken
categories.
quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 33. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him
Entering
before he
play
gets
call.
really anything
Coach
on that return.
suggestions. There are 8
The
categories.
49ers find themselves in a great
options.
spot to
Punt
start
crossers
this
are
drive.
selected.
1st and 10 coming up. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive
Entering play
mindset
call.
all game
Coach
long. As long as there's
suggestions.
time
There are
left,
8
he's going to want to
categories.
keep
You
on
have
firing
15
and turn a good
options.
performance
MTNHD
into a
special
great
selected.
one.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is
Entering
made.
play call. Coach suggestions.
time is there,
There
but the
are 8
timeouts are
categories.
not.
You have
Gotta be
15
smart. It's
options.
1st and 10.
MTNHD and goal is selected.
Setting up to pass. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they
Entering
lead.
play call. Pop-up menu. Entering settings. Entering skilled level option. Entering settings hub. Entering play
This
now
game.
screen. You have 7 options.
Well, we knew this was
Options is
coming. All
selected. Entering play call. Coach
No change to the call in the
suggestions.
field.
There are
That
8
play's gonna remain a
categories. You
touchdown.
have 15 options. Pat again
Moody
to
knocks that
selected.
extra point through. And the 49ers jump in front now by 5.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 2 categories.
Out to
You
kick it
have
away.
3
Here's
options.
Moody.
Kickoff left is selected.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are
1st and
6
10 now from the 30.
categories.
Back to throw. He smartly won't risk something here. Just chucks it away.
Entering play call. Coach
Couldn't
suggestions.
connect
There are
on
6
first. It's 2nd
categories.
down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Entering
this
play
one
call.
doesn't go far.
Suggestions. There are 6
Clock
categories.
continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
It's 3rd
To
and
throw.
7.
Throwing the out route, complete.
Entering
they'll take
play
him down at the
call.
43-yard
Coach
line.
suggestions. There are 6
Quite the time
categories.
crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they
Entering play
finally
call.
take him
Coach
down.
suggestions. There are 6
Signals, and
categories.
looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
2nd and
There
goal.
are 6 categories.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Stafford again.
And pop-up menu. Entering settings. Skilled level. Entering settings. Skilled level. Entering settings. Entering play
He
now
pulls
screen.
it
You have
again
6.
when he
Entering
touched
play
down,
call.
but no
Coach
time left.
suggestions. There are 6
All right, here we
categories.
go. Huge play for the Rams, going for 2. He's throwing for it. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game
Entering play
now.
call. Special
All right,
teams.
Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that
Entering
backfield,
play
it does
call.
certainly
Coach
alert
player.
that defense to
Formation.
pass.
Hail Mary.
And then it
You
comes
have
down
3
to disguise.
options.
It comes
Hail Mary
down
is
to
selected.
timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Entering play call, Mary. You have 3 options. Shot save clock is selected.
One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game. For students of this incredible game, Brock, they'll know just how incredible a finish we all just witnessed. Very rarely does a game end on a